Hi, Venture Creek third grade. This is Mrs. Nesbitt, and the lesson focus for today is RI 3.6, Analyzing Author's Point of View. This will cover the lesson for week 4, Tuesday. It's paper packet page 2 or online slide 2. Author's point of view is how the author sees and feels about their topic. Authors reveal their point of view through the language that they use and the details they choose to focus on in their writing. The materials needed for this lesson are your benchmark Unit 7, Communities Now and Then booklet, and packet page 2. If you do not have those materials at this time, you might want to pause the video and go and get those things so that you can follow along as I'm modeling your lesson. Okay, for today's lesson, my daughter has written a story about her community of Clovis to help me to model what you're going to do for your lesson. You do not have this story. I'm just going to use it to show you what you're going to be expected to do. So, author's point of view, we've talked about point of view in Unit 3 when we read the story Cinderella's Very Bad Day. And it was a fictional story, which is a make-believe story. And when we're reading about a fictional story, we're talking about character's point of view. In this story, this is an informational text. So instead of looking at character's point of view, we're going to look at the author's point of view. How does the author feel about the topic that they wrote about? Do they feel positively that they like what they're talking about, or do they feel negatively they do not like what they're talking about? So we're going to be looking for positive words or negative words that help us to understand the author's point of view. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read the title, Clovis, A Wonderful Place to Live. Okay, and as I'm going along, as I'm reading, I want you to think about what words are being used that show either positive or negative feelings. I'm going to use my highlighter. And I'm going to highlight as we go the words that I see that show negative or positive author's point of view. Okay, Clovis, a wonderful place to live. Well, I can already tell that the author thinks that her town is wonderful. That's a very positive word. So I'm already getting a sense that she likes the topic that she's writing about. Let's see the first paragraph. I'm a proud member of Clovis's tight-knit community. Clovis has a lovely downtown full of antique stores, unique shops, delicious restaurants, and historic buildings and museums that display our town's vibrant history. Downtown Clovis also has a farmer's market once a week where you can buy delicious fruits and vegetables straight from farmers in Clovis's own agricultural community. So I can tell that she likes the downtown Clovis, that there's a lot there that she enjoys. She says that she is a proud member of Clovis's tight-knit community. So proud member suggests that she's happy to say that she's from Clovis, and tight-knit community kind of means that the community is maybe a small one. Maybe they work and do a lot together. She also says that the downtown is lovely, that it has unique shops, delicious restaurants, a vibrant history. She also says there's a farmer's market that sells delicious fruits. All of those things, very positive aspects of the downtown of Clovis. Let's read paragraph 2. Clovis has many fun seasonal events such as the rodeo, Big Hat Days, and the county fair. These events provide exciting rides, delicious food, and booths where local artists can sell their unique crafts and goods. So she goes on to say that she likes Clovis because of the fun events that are there. She says there's exciting rides, delicious food, and unique crafts. All of those are very positive things about her community. Let's read paragraph 3. Clovis is a great place to live because it's so close to many amazing places. Less than an hour away, there are lakes where you can kayak, water ski, hike, and fish. It's just a short drive to Yosemite, one of the country's most famous national parks that people from all over the world travel to see. Clovis is only a few hours from California's most famous cities, Los Angeles and San Francisco, which means all the most amazing sites in California are close at hand. So she also likes her community because it's close to so many places in California. So she says it's a great place to live. It's close to many amazing places. There's lots of lakes nearby. It's a short drive to Yosemite, which is country's most famous national park. She also says that it's close to California's most famous cities, and most amazing sites in California are close at hand, meaning that they're close by. She concludes by saying, Clovis is amazing not only for its close community, but also because of its proximity to California's most historic and famous destinations. From downtown farmers markets to rodeos to being close to California's greatest destinations, Clovis is a pretty amazing little town. So she even says it's a pretty amazing little town. So now I'm going to go back to my pointer. Now, if I were to use the story that I just read to fill out my 3.6 author's point of view worksheet, up at the top it says text evidence that shows the author's point of view. So I would take all of those things that I just highlighted in the text that shows that the author felt positively about their topic, and I would use those, I would write them down as bullet points under the text evidence section. Then the bottom section says, is your point of view similar to or different from the author's point of view? So they're asking your opinion. Do you feel the same or different than the author? So I'd like for you to use your race strategies and borrow words from your question and restate and answer the question. So is your point of view similar to or different from the author's point of view? My point of view is similar to the author's point of view. I would also like the town of Clovis. It seems like it would be a fun place to live with all the fun events and the fact that it's so close to so many interesting places that you could easily visit. Now, for your assignment, you're going to read Exploring My Community, page 4 and 5 in the Communities Now and Then booklet, and you're going to complete RI 3.6, Analyzing Author's Point of View. Remember, it's packet page 2 or online slide 2. Now let's go to the benchmark booklet for those of you that are working online or have access to a computer. So if you go into Clever and you choose the benchmark tab, the benchmark icon, and you open up the assignments tab, you will find Unit 7, Communities Now and Then booklet, and you'll click on that, and then there's a little open book icon. If you click on that open book icon, it will take you to the book. So I want to show you a few things that you can do as you're reading. Right up here, there's an arrow at the top, and that allows the text to be read to you. If you think that the speed that the text is being read to you is too fast, you can pause it and you can move the speed back a little bit so it reads a little bit slower for you. You can click on these side note pages right here, and you can type annotations in here just like we write in our book. Just click on this to close it, and that's on both sides, as you can see. Also, over here where you see this little tool icon, if you click on there and you hover a bunch above each one of these tools, it'll tell you what it is. So you have an eraser, a pen, and a highlighter. For this assignment, you'll want to use the highlighter. Okay, so your assignment today is to read Exploring My Community by Lisa Benjamin, and I want you to highlight any of the words that you see that shows the author's point of view. Does the author think positively or negatively about the community that they live in, St. Augustine? I hope that this lesson helped you to better understand author's point of view. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to your teacher. Have a good day.